is the essence of church growth. The church cannot grow until the community have an influence of the church. There was a person who said that Ghana is about 70% Christians, but yet we are when you go to the Israel prisons, you will see a lot of youth who are in prison. So if Ghana is a Christian nation, why is it that the youth are rather going to prison instead of making impact in their community? And the answer is that the church has refused to grow in size. Or even if the church has grown in size, the church has refused to grow in influence. We are not influencing the youth enough. Apart from we growing in size and winning souls, when the soul comes to church, there must be an influence of the church on the soul. When the person says anybody feel fear by it, when the person comes to church, the person must not live the same. But meanwhile, there are churches where people go, and when they are going back, they have boyfriends, they have girlfriends, they have all kinds of lifestyle. Am I communicating? Yes, you are communicating. By the time she came to church, she was a virgin. When she left out of the church, my God, her life has been transformed. But I pray that it will not happen in this community. Amen. It will not happen in this church. Amen. I see men of influence. Amen. I see women of influence. Amen. I see people of influence. Amen. You shall influence your community. Amen. You shall influence your family. Amen. You shall influence your siblings. Amen. You shall influence wherever you are. Wherever you go, yes, people shall see you. Amen. They shall see God. Amen. They shall see Christ. Amen. They shall see heaven. Amen. Am I communicating? Yes. Rise up for your feet and shout fire. People come to church and they go back gossiping. People come to church and they go back, their life has not been transformed. They come to church and they cannot pray. When he was coming from the house, he couldn't pray. But when he came to church, he rather died. Am I communicating here? People come to church and they are snapping themselves at the back. People come to church and she's in the church. She's taking somebody's husband. She's taking somebody's fiancé. People come to church and they do all kinds of nasty things because the church has not have an influence on the people. But I came to speak to the people. When the Spirit of God is coming upon you, you shall have an influence over your family members. There are some of you, even your family members, that are to a Christian. Even your family members, they doubt that you are even going to church. Even you going to church, you surprise yourself. Me too, I go to church. Clap your hands and let us go. Now let's look at what the Bible said concerning the people of the early church. The early church. Acts chapter 14. Or let's look at Acts chapter 5 verse 14 rather. Acts chapter 5 verse 14. Because you see, the reason why we can't make influence even in our family, our small family, is because even though we are going to church, the church is not having an influence on our life, and therefore we also not having an influence on other people. Your friends know you go to church, but there's no difference between you and them. When they talk about women, they are talking shop. Hold deeper. You are sitting. You see, one of the days when the Christians sit among the brethren, among the brothers, and they see a woman say, they are afraid to talk about because they know you are around. But now they know they can even show you something. Can you see that girl? They can even point to you. Preaching your time and make you a reference point. Because you have become one of them. You talk like like them, you eat like them, you dress like them, you walk like them. No influence. There must be a time when they come to you and ask you, what is your secret? You see, when the people are not coming to you to ask you, what is your secret? Where do you go to church? What kind of God do you worship? What kind of person are you? If people are not asking this question before, must I check your Christian life? You are not making an influence. Now let's go to verse 13. Let me read from verse 12, verse 13, and verse 14. Let's go. Verse 12. Let's go. And by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people. And they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And verse 13. Let's go to verse 13. And of the rest does no man join himself to them, but the people